public speaking online through Labette Community College. Oprah Winfrey once said, "Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do." This can apply to many different areas in your life. Personally, it applies to losing weight. About half of Americans say they're trying to lose weight. This statistic kind of threw me off guard because it feels like everyone you know isn't really happy with the way they look. There are many different ways you can lose weight, whether that's a different exercise or different diets. It's really just all about what works for you. So since everyone has a different body, it might take you a few different tries because what works for someone else might not necessarily end up working for you. I've always kind of struggled with my weight ever since I was a kid. I just remember comparing myself to all of my friends and always being concerned about the way I looked and like what I wore. It was kind of hard because most of my friends were pretty small, so I was kind of just always like the big girl, and it kind of tore me apart, not gonna lie. I didn't get seriously depressed, but I definitely was sad about the way I looked, and that really affected my self-confidence. I had absolutely no self-confidence when it came to the way I looked. I was confident with my personality and kind of like my friends and stuff, and that just really didn't transfer over whenever it came to the way that people saw what I looked like. So finally I kind of decided that it was time to make a change. I've definitely tried before to like get on a diet or start working out, but I always just end up making excuses, or I was like, I'm just okay now, like it'll be okay. And so finally I decided that this time I was going to be all in because I wanted to better myself, because I was completely not happy with what I looked like and I was not confident whatsoever. So this time I wasn't going to have any excuses and I was going to go all in as hard as I could. So the first thing I did was a low carb diet, and that was pretty challenging for me because I pretty much ate whatever I wanted, and I love carbs like pasta, bread, ice cream, anything like that is pretty much my favorite food. So that was a challenge. The next thing I did was intermittent fasting, which is eating between a certain time slot of the day, which I did between 11 and like 7 or 8 every night. This was also kind of a challenge because I'm a big late night snacker. I get kind of snacky around 10, 11 every night, and so that was kind of a challenge, having to be strict on myself. But I eventually tried to work in some cardio to try and like accelerate this weight loss thing, and I would go to the gym, run a mile, do some ab workouts, and then run a little more after. Eventually, about 2 to 3 months later, I started seeing some results. I lost 30 pounds total, and it kind of pushed me to want to lose more because once you start seeing results, you kind of you're happy with them, so you want to keep going. Not only did I lose 30 pounds, but I gained more confidence than I've ever had in my entire life. I've worn things that I could never have seen myself wearing in a million years, and I've been excited about like the way I look in certain things, and that's something I never thought would ever happen. As far as right now, I'm obviously not 100% happy with where I'm at, because as Americans, I feel like it's just instinct. It's human nature to not be completely pleased with the way you look. So I'm gonna keep trying, but I've been slacking really bad, but hopefully I can get back on track. In summary, if you have goals, dreams, or ambitions, don't give up on them because they may seem unreachable, but if you go all in and you try as hard as you can eventually achieve them, and it will completely change your life, and